What's up, you dudes? It's your girl S'mores coming at you with another tutorial. Life update. I just graduated. So, you know what that means. I'm gonna have to learn how to cook because I'm gonna be living on my own. So, I thought I'd teach you guys right along with me. But I'm starting off with something nice and simple. Peanut butter and jelly. But there are a few things that you probably don't know about making a PB&J. I am going to give you all the life hacks about how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly. Let's get right into it. You're going to need a few things. Bread. Life hack. Best bread is 100% whole wheat. 100%, 10 out of 10 would recommend 100% whole wheat bread. Peanut butter, of course. I mean, creamy peanut butter is better for PB&Js. You gotta get like organic, like Simple Truth organic. Jelly. Thank you Costco for sponsoring this video. This is a giant thing of jelly from Costco. No, they didn't actually sponsor, but I wish. Strawberry jelly is not best, but strawberry jelly is better than grape jelly, and that's facts. And a toaster. Okay, so I jumped up with the toaster and like little breadcrumbs went absolutely everywhere. So that was my bad. Good job, little toaster. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do once you have all of your supplies is you take bread. Don't use the butts for a peanut butter and jelly. You can use the butts for toast though. Guys, this is the secret to having the best peanut butter and jelly possible. You want the bread slightly toasted. So you have to turn the toaster just to 1 minute. If you turn it to anything really more than that, then your bread gets a little too toasty and then it kind of ruins it. But slightly toasted PB&Js are the best. You may be wondering, India, what do I do while I wait for the bread to toast? Well, you can take your broom and sweep up all of the breadcrumbs that you dropped everywhere because you jumped with a toaster in your hand. So you can do that. It's really annoying to clean this up. Next video. The bread! Classic India, forgetting materials in the beginning. As usual, you're gonna need a knife too. Not like any fancy knife, just like, a butter knife, because you need something to put the peanut butter and the jelly on the bread with, and you can't do that with your hands because that's not sanitary. So obviously you start with peanut butter, and I like to start on the left piece of bread. And the question that I get a lot is, India, how do you make sure that you put the perfect amount of peanut butter on the bread? Well, here's how you know. It should be a light layer, not too much, because then, you get that weird peanut butter mouth feeling, and that's just not good. So you shouldn't be able to see the bread texture anymore, because again, if you see the bread texture, then you did it wrong. Ah, look at that. That's perfect. Then you wipe it on the edge of the peanut butter container. I have peanut butter on my fingers, and I spilt it all over the cutting board. And then you can do the wipe it off thing. And then we're trying to save water here. Our planet's dying or whatever. So you take your finger and you get all the rest of the peanut butter off the knife, and you reuse the knife for the jelly. Don't judge. This is actually really smart. And then you take the jelly. You're going to use the same amount of jelly as you did peanut butter. You should not be using an overwhelming amount of jelly. While jelly just does taste very good, it does not have the same effect as a real PB&J does. So how do you know you have enough jelly? You should be able to see the bread underneath still. If your jelly is so dark that you can't see the bread, you've put too much on there. Also, I'm realizing you can't see my face. You just have a really beautiful view of my belly. My bad, fam. My bad. And then you get to lick the jelly off the knife. If you're reusing this knife afterwards, I recommend washing it first. Okay, now for very important information. The jelly always goes on top of peanut butter. That's how you make the best sandwich. Other very important information. When you cut the sandwich in half, oh, you need another knife. Sorry, fam. And this one is sharper. I mean, I guess you could use the butter knife, but that's not going to be as effective. Anyways, you cannot cut it like that. Sandwiches don't taste as good like that. You have to cut it in a diagonal. And look at that. She is done. Again, jelly always has to be on top when you eat your PB&J. Perfecto! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned how to make a perfect peanut butter and jelly. Peace out.